Thanks to a pizza party, we just got another Xbox leak. Well, it may not be a traditional leak, but thanks to a pizza party in Washington being Seattle area, we got a look at the next generation Xbox controller, and this time, well, it's showing up in white, and obviously it being in white is the big news du jour, and you can tell that this is an authentic image. One, if you look at the D-pad, it has that Elite Series 2 style. There's also the share button, and the other big change is that if you were to turn it around, you would see that there would be a USB Type-C connection on there to charge, or not charge, but share the data and update the controller or connect it to the Xbox or whatever you need to do. Now, the reason why this is a little interesting is this came from a user on Reddit named Wolfie Wizardo, and he posted it. I'm assuming it's a he, it could be a she. Posted it to Reddit and said, "Hey, look at this Xbox controller from a party I went to a past couple days ago, and you can see it is a white." It's a white controller. I mean, that's the big news, because everything to date Microsoft has shown off has been a black controller, and here we have a white one. Now, what's interesting about this is that they went to a party at a friend's house, and that friend's dad works for Microsoft, and they clearly found this controller and snapped a photo of it, and that is a pizza box that you can see up above it. This is a pretty big deal. This is not the conventional leak that Microsoft typically likes. Microsoft is really, really strict about how employees who take home devices like this have to keep it locked up, keep it put away, keep it out of sight to avoid things such as this. But this raises a couple questions. One, is this an Xbox Series X, like limited edition launch console that we're going to see? Or is this from a Series S Series S box that is going to be announced next month? Either way, we don't really know. The big news here is that there absolutely are white versions floating around of the next generation Xbox, which is a really big deal, because if you don't like the black Xbox that Microsoft have been touting, well, at least we know white is an option. So there's not a whole much else, besides just looking at this image, other than the fact that every once in a while we hear like somebody's nephew's uncle, told them at the Nintendo that Smash Brothers is coming to the iPhone. Besides those crazy, stupid things we ever hear once in a while, there's actual photographic evidence that a pizza party led to a Series next-gen Xbox leak, and there you go. That is the white controller. I'm actually pretty excited about that, because that's the version I would like. I would personally like the white version. I think it'll look better in my home console next to my white Sonos Beam. Either way, I'd love to know, are you team white or team black for your next generation Xbox console? But that's all we got for tonight.